Dragon Ball Superhero came out about a year ago, and I think I watched it like 2 or 3 months ago. I personally enjoyed the film. It was better than expected. And it's not to say that I was expecting this to be like a crap film. I just had no expectations for it. And now that I think about it, I don't actually think I saw any like trailers or anything for it. I just saw the promotional art, not art, cover. I was like, okay, oh, I heard people talking about it. Heard people talk about Gohan's new form. People modding it into games like Xenoverse or like Mugen. I first sent you play that. That was the first time I actually saw or heard of I'm about to say Goku, Beast Gohan, and I just want to know. Well, no, I want to know. I want to ask: Is Beast Gohan worth the hype? Because the way people were talking about this form was as if he had a lot more like showcased within himself. Well, when I say within himself, I mean like do a lot more than what he did. The film was like 2 hours long. I want to say off the top of my head, I don't remember. And Beast Gohan is probably in it for like 5 minutes, probably even less than that. Probably could be like a 3 minute thing. And yeah, like I said, the way people talking about this form was crazy. Since Gohan's introduction, he's always had that explosive power within him. He's always had that ape within him. Like, of course, when Raditz was attacking Goku and Gohan was like, "Get away from my dad!" And his fight against Frieza, he had sudden burst of rage, and of course, Cell, the most notable one, where he achieved Super Saiyan 2, becoming the first ever Super Saiyan 2. And since then, he's been one of the strongest characters in the whole franchise. And of course, the Blue Arc, where he unlocked his ultimate form, or Mystic, if you want to call it that. And then I guess the decline of Gohan happened. There was, of course, a decline at the beginning of the Blue Arc, where there were 7 years of peace and he didn't really train. The only time he did something was when he was walking around fighting criminals, which if you think about it, is a good thing that he was doing it, because even though he's not doing like intense training like Vegeta was, or how he was training before, at least he's doing something. At least he's keeping active, where he's catching bullets. He's, I don't know, running around, flying, all of that, going Super Saiyan. At least he didn't have struggles going Super Saiyan. That happens. And then you get to the beginning of Super, where he's just, there's no need to train for him anymore. It's even more peace. Like, what else can be in the galaxy, which, of his knowledge at the time, of course, which can threaten Earth? He doesn't know. So he's like, okay, no need to train. Beerus shows up. Of course, even if Gohan did train, he's not going to like be a threat to Beerus. So let's write Beerus off. Revival of F. Frieza comes back, and then he's like, "Oh, I can go Super Saiyan, I think." And it's like, come on, that is incredibly weird. And all of that happens. He gets the usual talk of, "Oh, you need to be strong, Gohan." So he goes to Mr. Piccolo. I don't know why I said Mr. Piccolo. He goes to Piccolo and he trains. He read the manga. I'm not caught up. I don't know. Anyway, tournament power happens. He has a few fights. He fights Dispo. He has that thing with Frost. Oh wait, did he fight Dispo in the anime? Or am I thinking of someone? Am I done that happen in the manga? I know he fought Kefla in the manga. Either way, I think he fights Dispo. Blah blah blah. After the tournament power, what happens next? Gohan stops training, of course, and of course he's not in the boot, not boot. He's not in the Broly movie, so we skip that, and we get to Dragon Ball Superhero. Also, side note, I'm not gonna call it Superhero. That's stupid. It's as stupid as Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Anyway, back to Gohan. He then stops training, and as I mentioned earlier, can't sense Piccolo's ki is a lot weaker than before. And I just realized something that's popped into my head. During the training before the tournament power, Piccolo says to him, Gohan, you can't be relying on these feelings of, oh, I need to be strong for Pan, I need to be strong for Videl, I need to be strong, blah, blah, blah. Because by the time you have those feelings, it's going to be too late. You need to be strong now. So Gohan's like, okay, I'll do that. And then of course Gohan becomes complacent. He's like, hey, if there's nothing Goku and Vegeta can't do, there's no need for me to be strong or training. It bites him in the ass, of course. The film happens. So, Beast, let me finally get to it. I don't think the hype for this transformation was necessary because A, the transformation of it was just, of course, very reminiscent of his Super Saiyan 2 transformation. I think you can even hear the scream of it. I actually have tried listening back to it multiple times, and I faintly hear it. I don't really hear it like a lot, but this form is just supposed to be relating to the animal within Gohan, which we all know he has. It's just that there's no point of giving Gohan a transformation if they're not gonna make him continue to train because he pulls this transformation out of his ass. I don't mind. I don't really care. Good because he is in dire need of being strong since he has the potential of being the strongest character in the whole show. But God of Destructions, of course, and I guess once again I'm talking about an anime only, not manga. So like people like Granola or Marvel don't. I have no idea what he can do. But in terms of like the Saiyans, Gohan can be the strongest. I guess he can like compete with Broly. I don't know. I'm not a power scaler. Maybe he can be stronger than Broly. Who knows? But yeah, Gohan. If he's not going to continue doing this training stuff, there's just no point of the characters, the writers giving him a new form because it's just going to be the same cycle of he's dramatically strong. He deals with the villain and then he stops training. He forgets, or not forgets, but he loses the ability to transform with ease to that what he got. And then someone tells him, "Hey, stop being weak. You need to be strong." Either Vegeta or Piccolo will do it. Most likely Piccolo. And then he's like, "Yeah, you're right, Piccolo." He trains. He becomes strong again, and then the cycle continues. It's like that Greek mythology of the guy who's continually not pulling, pushing that rock up a hill. Like Gohan is always going to be pushing this rock up that hill, and he's never going to reach the top because as soon as he reaches the top, more hills come up. So I don't think Beast Gohan was worth the hype. But let's just see how it goes from now because once again, I'm just going through anime perspective. I don't see. I don't know how they would be able to keep someone as strong as Beast Gohan, Ultra Instinct, and then bring in Ultra Ego because of course they're going to follow that up in the manga. I mean, in the anime, and then Broly's going to be here, and it's like there's so many powerhouses. And the thing about superhero is that the timing of it. I mean, like, I know I don't. Mentioned I don't read the manga. I do know that this is actually I do know, I don't know because I'm about to guess. I think this is either after the granola arc or before the granola arc. So the moral stuff has already happened. And it's like, if it's after the granola arc, then it's okay, cool. If it's during or before, it's like, okay, cool. Where were you during the granola arc then? But once again, I've not read the manga. Maybe he is there, or well, I know he doesn't go Beast because Beast was written after the arc. But my point is this: if Gohan doesn't if the writers don't make Gohan continue to train, there's no point of giving him something new. Orange Piccolo, I don't mind because Piccolo is always going to he in character in the show always trains. So him having a new form is okay because he needs to be able to hang with the likes of Goku, Vegeta, because he is actually training. Gohan on the other hand isn't training and then comes out of nowhere and it's like, hey, look how strong I am. I just think that Beast Gohan would be a waste, like Ultimate Gohan, like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, if they don't continue making him. They don't have, of course, need to make him the strongest. I'm not strongest. They don't need to make him the main character. That's what Goku's there for. Goku's still alive. Goku's not dead. Like during the Cell arc, well, not during, after the Cell arc. So there needs to be a balance with this. It needs to be Gohan be strong, be someone there to protect Earth, and make him more involved, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a writer. But if you enjoyed me waffling for the last 9 minutes and you agree, you disagree, let me know. Put in the comments. Another thing I just remembered, the form looks so stupid. It reminds me of like when you were in like I don't know, like 10 years ago, like in secondary school for me, when you Google Super Saiyan 5 and you see like long hair, you see hair going all the way down to his ass and all of that shit. And it's like, what is that hairstyle they're giving him? Yes, it looks like Ultimate Form slash Super Saiyan 2, but they'll relax with how spiky his hair gets. There's no need for that because Super Saiyan 100 will be coming here soon. That was so weird to see. Also, the white hair, I did like it. I like the red eyes as well. And of course, he's dressed like Piccolo because what happened earlier. And of course, is reminiscent of the Cell arc. But yeah, I've done my waffling for the last 10 minutes. Once again, thank you so much for watching if you did watch.